Yo, what's up? So I want to take the time to talk to y'all about L's. Not like losses, but L's as in lessons. Because I learned a valuable lesson last night, you know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what the lesson was at the end of the story, but I'm going to tell you what happened first. So, um, Connect the Coast was going to do a joint mixtape project with uh, an outlet called Underground Magazine out of Ventura, California. And we were gonna combine Ventura County artists and San Luis Obispo County artists in one project, and try to put something dope out for the people during quarantine. Put something dope out for the coast during quarantine. And when I approached them with the idea, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do like a 4 or 5 song mini EP um, for free, like on a free platform like SoundCloud or Bandcamp. If you know me, I usually don't like to roll with SoundCloud or Band. Well, I like Bandcamp, but I don't usually like to roll with SoundCloud because, um, it's 2020. We should be monetizing everything, but there are certain exceptions. Um, this being one of them because we don't know the artists up here. We don't know the artists down there. We've never met. We've never worked together before. And when you put stuff on Spotify, when you bring money into the mix, it kind of muddies up the water and gets in the way of the creativity. So I've done things like this before, so I wanted to kind of make it as easy as possible and not necessarily worry about the money aspect of things and just make some dope shit with some cool people. So fucking hold on, let me walk past these people. What? Uh, so um now fucking long story short, we're not doing the project now because exactly what I knew would happen started to happen. And I have to take some of the blame for that because it was my idea, and in trying to be a team player, I let a lot of control go, you know? So because they were on the same path that I was on, I wanted to eventually get to a point where we can do an all local collaborative project with all local producers, all local MCs, and really go up. But I know that producers need time to cook, so you can't really just expect them to give us their most fire beats in 2 days and we put something amazing together. But there are, in the meantime, while the producers cook up, there are a lot of resources where we as rappers can just grab beats from and make dope records from. So I wanted to do that. So instead of starting at A and working our way to Z, we tried to start at Z, and it just kind of fell apart. So all the artists from the Ventura area, we reached out to all the artists. I made these invitations. We had mad phone calls. I spent a lot of time listening to beats, a lot of time. And then we reached out to all the artists. And after we reached out to all the artists, it came to my attention that certain artists didn't feel comfortable working in this capacity because they didn't have answers to questions that they didn't want, which is fully understandable. I'm an artist myself, so I don't want to be in a situation that's uncomfortable either. So I get that. I think the only thing I'm disappointed in is I knew that putting it on a monetized platform would make it more complicated and make it less likely to happen. I still went along with it, and it fell apart. So the lesson that I learned, the lesson, not the L, not the loss, the lesson that I learned is that next time I have an idea, and there will be a next time. Sooner than you think, I'm gonna do a Connect the Coast collaboration project regardless. Um, just don't relinquish control like that. Just go with your gut, because um, at the end of the day, your gut is usually right. Like with this project, it fell apart, and it's bugging me because I can't necessarily say that it's my fault that it happened. Whereas if I had 100% control of the project and it failed, I'd be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lesson that's learned. Um, and like I said, I'm not mad at any artist for wanting to protect themselves, wanting to know more. Um, I wish we could have did it, but Connect the Coast is still gonna do it. North County, we still moving like that. So um, maybe next time you can't win them all, but trust and believe. We got a lot of records in the works for the coast already, and that compilation project needs to happen. It will happen. So stay tuned for it. You'll just see the plug though, just the plug. Oh, go get them plug masks. ConnectTheCoast.co. Yeah.